Good. Good. What's the score?
9-4. Recheck that number for me. Thank you, sir. It's 9-4, if that helps.
Yeah. And so, I apologize for a little bit of, well, technical difficulties we've been having. Our hotspot decided just to give out just like that, so the whole stream had to shut down. But we got a new one up and going, so it was a huge inning for Kingston, able to score the 5-run mercy rule and now have themselves, well, a 6-run lead, a 5-run lead going their way. It was tied going into the bottom of the third, and they're able to, well, hit their maximum amount of runs. And just like that, gives the Stars a bit more work to do here in the top of the fourth, as now they're down by, well, 5 runs and need to get their offense going. So leading things off for the Stars will be number 2, I believe. And it's probably number 12. Swung on and missed. That's Marika. So she takes strike number 1. She had to reach for that ball, but just couldn't find contact. So no 1 count is back at the mound. Will be Lily Rumbolt. Swung on and missed again with a long stretch off her off her front foot. Not able to find it. So she's down 0-2 now. An opportunity. Lily Rumbolt to start the inning off successfully for the Colts with a strikeout, and she's able to make it happen. So it kind of looks like Marika was just kind of swinging there, and on that 0-2 pitch, just got the bat a little bit too high in order to find contact, not able to. A leadoff strikeout for Rumbolt and the Colts. Strike number 1 for Lila now at the plate. For their second at-bat here in this game, she'll start this count off 0-1 as she's not able to find contact. Swung on and missed again. So Lily finding a rhythm here in the top of the 4th inning. She's already found a strikeout and has 0-2 count against Lila, trying to make it back-to-back. Can she deliver? Good battle by Lila. She'll foul that one up and stay in it. She'll still stay at 0-2. 0-2 the count, and there it is. Strike number 3. As that one was low, and Lila tried to reach for it. Not able to convert. Out number 2, just like that. Lily getting into a bit of a groove here. As we move on in the order to Olivia. Pitch number 1, she's going to reach down low into that one and try to get the bat around, but by the time that does, the bat's practically at her bone. She's able just to chop that one backwards. She takes strike number 1. That one's going to be thrown on the opposite side, so that ends Rumbolt's streak of strikes almost in a row. I believe the count was almost at 7 strikes in a row after retiring 2 batters, so that one will be thrown behind the legs of Olivia, so we'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. That's a strike, though. Strike number 2. And an opportunity to end the inning and go 3 up, 3 down for the first time this game for any of these teams. We'll see if she can deliver. Lily Rumbolt, strike number 3. Her 3rd strikeout of the inning. She gets out of it all by herself. Keeps it at a 5-run deficit. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th, back with the Colts back at the bats as they look to extend their lead by even more. It's a 5-run game. We'll see if Lily Hum will take back out to the mound for another inning of work. And so I believe that was now 6 strikeouts there for Lily Rumbold, having a phenomenal 2 innings of work. So it'll be Lily back at the mound for the Stars, and she'll look to, well, she allowed 5 runs back in the bottom of the third. Started the inning off pretty successfully. She looked pretty good, but as it went on, well, the runs started to add up for the Colts. So and so leading things off for the Colts will be Addison Williams, followed by Danica, and then we'll go back to the top of the order with Stella Bowie. So we'll see what Addison can do here. She awaits pitch number 1. Her first time facing Lily in this game. Take strike number 1 as that one's able to hit the outside top corner. Should go 1 down. Strike number 2. Lily delivers that one kind of curved in there, right into the zone, and she's got herself an 0-2 count. She can finish it off with a leadoff strikeout here. We'll see how Addison battles in within this. Swung on and missed. Strike number 3, straight strikes in a row. Lily gets off to a hot start, and you can see it in her eyes. She is determined here to try and get out of it. So we'll move on in the order. We'll get Danica at the bottom of the order. Lily looking dominant after that first batter. Delivers that one off and away. Great stretch there and catch from the catcher to keep that one in her vicinity. So strike number 1 as that one's able to just dip down in there. When Lily's able to find her game and able to find her location in the strike zone, it's so hard to hit. She's got to be able to locate them. That one, almost able to find it. It's got a little bit of a curve on it, her pitch does. And so a 3-1 count nonetheless going Danica's way, though. Opportunity for a walk if Lily cannot find the strike zone. Full swing from Murray. Not able to find any contact. It kind of looked like she was been indecisive if she wanted to make that swing. Actually, it looked like it didn't have full power on it. Nonetheless, she still goes through. It's a full count, and we'll wait the payoff pitch from Lily. Strike number 3 as it goes all the way through. And there's no second strikeout in a row for Lily as she tries to strike out the side in order. We go back to the top of it with Stella. The leadoff hitter. She had a monster hit her last at bat. We'll see if she can replicate it here. Pitch number 1. Strike number 1. Lily gets up 0-1. That one's going to be up by her, away from her head. Just behind it, so She'll take ball number 1. And we'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1, but Lily almost replicating what the other Lily Rumbolt did in the top of the 4th with a 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. She's trying to do it here. Stella's going to find contact and just slice it off the first baseline into foul territory for a strike. So now she's 2 strikes against her. She's got to be careful. An opportunity for Lily Hum to find the punch out and strike out the sign. That will be up high for a ball. So 2 and 2, pardon me. Still an opportunity for Lily. Takes the short stride, delivers. Still gonna bounce that one right to the third base. Throw from 5 to 3. It's a bit of a kind of launches that one up, and it will be a base hit for Stella. She's able to beat the throw. So a single for Stella Bowie will take over to first and give the Colts runners to work with. Still with 2 outs, though, so still an opportunity for the Stars to end the inning. As they're looking to keep this one only at 5 runs the difference. Stella's going to go from first to second. Pitch at the plate, going to be down and away. So a successful steal there from Stella. Gets over to second in the scoring position now. It makes Claire's job just a little bit easier. That pitch delivered. Look at the big lead off from Stella. Almost standing where the shortstop is. And she'll eventually make her way back a bit closer. And Claire takes that one, not even really flinching there, so she's up in the count, definitely. Still hasn't taken any strikes against her. And now Stella's going to go to third. Strike number 1, call at the plate after Claire ended up throwing her bat. In her head, she decided it was ball number 4. She smiles and laughs as she comes back to the plate there after she made her mistake. So 3-1 the count. Don't know if many people noticed, but Stella now at third in the scoring position, a base hit away. That's ball number 4 for sure this time for Claire. She'll take over to first, and we'll have runners in the corners here for the Colts. As Leah Rumbolt, they're going to test runner over at third. Stella's just going to take a couple steps back in time, and well, in the meantime, Claire's going to be like, no, I'm going to go to second, and she'll get there successfully. Put runners now at third and second base, both in scoring positions here for Leah. Strike as that one's delivered right to the bottom of the strike zone. That one's going to be above her head, so she'll take a ball. She'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. And after Lily started the inning off so successfully with back-to-back strikeouts, all she needed is 1 more to end the inning. This pitch delivered. Fire just a bit high. She'll see ball number 2 for Aaliyah. That one hits the outside corner. Strike number 2, 2-2 the count. Runner's going to go home now as Lily not paying attention, and Stella going to slide into home plate in time to add to the tally. The Colts make it double digits and now have a 6-run lead. And so that will also advance Claire over to third, a base hit away from adding to this tally. But 6 runs separate the 2. For the Colts, Lily winds and fires, bounces off the dirt, gets free from the catcher. And Claire over at third, not going to make the dart home. So Leah now deep in the count. A full count, and we wait the payoff pitch from Lily, who's still trying to find the punch out here and end the inning. Down the dirt for ball number 4. Leah will head over to first and put runners in the corners once more. So The Colts, after going 2 down early on, have straight battled back. We see cleanup hitter Georgia Lion now at the plate. Low swing. Can't find contact. I believe that's going to be a foul ball, as that one just tipped off the bat just a little bit. So runner will be forced to go back to first, as that was Leah Rumbolt who tried to make the speedy play over to second base. So no 1 count. This pitch delivered. Finds contact. Will foul it back once more for Georgia, who just makes a little signal that she was just a little bit off her location to find that one in fair territory. So an 0-2 count gives Lily another opportunity. Can she finish it off? She can! Strike number 3 as that one curves into the strike zone. And that will do it. The Stars found 2 early strikeouts, and then the Colts got the offense going. They're able to add 1 to the tally, reach double digits. It's 6 runs the difference as we'll head to the top of the 5th with the Stars back at the bats.
Sorry.
It's okay.
10-4 for Kingston.
And how many innings?
Top of 5. They
How
go
many
6.
do they go 6?
2 more.
I want to stay with the boys. They're starting to jerseys.
It's starting to be 6. It's like 7.
And so we'll get the top of the 5th inning underway here with the Stars back at the bats. We'll see a new pitcher come to the mound. It'll be Talia Knox, who looks to get her outing off started successfully. Takes strike number 1 off a swing and a miss up high in the zone from the lefty at the plate. That one delivered just outside. That one's going to be fired right to the third baseman. The scoop and throw from 5 to 3. They're in time in the glove. A great squeeze there from Lily Rumbolt over at first to get out number 1 off the routine play from third to first across the infield. So we'll move on to the orders. We'll see number 10. I believe this is Danica at the plate here as we reach the bottom of the order for the Stars with 1 down. Pitch number 1 delivered up high for ball number 1. And we'll start this count off 1-0. Right down the middle, strike number 1. Freezes Danica. She doesn't decide to swing. We'll split the first 2 1-1. Swung on it, missed again. As that slice was just a little bit too slow from Danica. Strike number 2, and just like that, an opportunity for Talia to pick up her first strikeout after coming into this game. This one delivered, fired in there with some heat. Strike number 3. Gets 2 down to start the top of the 5th. And the Colts have looked better and better out in the field as this game has came on. We go back to the top of the order now. Strike number 1 hits the bottom corner of the strike zone. What do you have at the bats? Okay. So Lydia gets strike number 1 looking. 0-1 the count. Takes that one inside for ball number 1. We'll split the first 2. So we'll go and fix the plate. And we'll continue 1-1. That one delivered. A hard hit ball from Lydia right out the center field. In and in the glove for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Colts as they're able to end the inning and get out of it. A successful one as they've looked better and better as this game has come on, and will keep the runs differential at 6. So we'll head to the bottom of the 5th with the Colts back at the bats.
We are in the bottom of 5.
Bottom 5.
Yep.
Score
10-4.
10-4. Got it. 10-4. 10-4 is the score.
And so we'll have a new pitcher. Looks to be coming to the mound for the Stars. That will be number 6. Making her game debut. That's Lila Kitts. So we'll see Lila, what she can do in just a moment's time. She'll get a couple warm-up pitches in before we're off and underway in the bottom of the 5th, coming into the final inning and a half of this championship game. With the Colts up by 6 runs.
So if they get 5 runs, then the game should be over.
I think so.
Because they can't get 6 runs.
I don't know if the last innings are. I'm not sure.
I don't think it is.
And we'll have the top of the 5th inning underway here with leading things off. Will be Mila Veely. She takes ball number 1 as that one's down in the dirt. We'll see if, well, Lila can get into a bit of a rhythm here. She tries to start her outing off successfully. It's Mila versus Lila. Pitch number 2 delivered almost in the same location for ball number 2. So we'll start this count off 2-0, going the way of Mila. She's going to chop that one slowly to Lila at the mound. The throw to first, just outside the glove. She wasn't able to squeeze it, so a base hit for Mila. She'll take over to first and give them a runner to work with as that throw was just got outside the glove. Unfortunate for the Stars. They had a great opportunity to start the inning off successfully for them. Move on in the order to Talia, who is the pitcher in the top of the 5th. We'll see what she can do on the offensive side of the ball now. Veely going to take a run over to second. It won't matter, though, because Talia at the plate will get hit in the back. She'll take it like a champ, just not even going to affect her. She'll take over to first. We'll have runners at second and first base now with 1 in scoring position. They move on in the order to Josephine. So Josephine, 2 runners on bases. Pitch delivered. Balk will be called. So that will be no pitch. And runners will be automatically allowed to advance to third and second base. as Ump is going to explain maybe why the balk happened. And so, no hit will be called for Josephine and a balk. So we'll have 2 runners in scoring positions now for the Colts. And both the umps will meet, and we'll try to discuss how, well, what maybe what the count is or why the balk was called, but so the 0-0 count for Josephine will restart things here as that first pitch was a no pitch. So 2 runners in scoring positions. Swung on and missed from Josephine. She gets a little bit too underneath of it on the barrel. Strike number 1. She'll start this count off 0-1. So an 0-1 count. This one fired in there. She'll going to pull that one. Finds the gap right in between second and third base. It's an RBI single for Josephine. As Mila comes all the way around. And now another one. Talia is going to come all the way home as well. And this gives Josephine an opportunity to go to second. It's been a story of the game so far where it's been mostly the Stars where they've just decided to throw the ball around, and bad things have started to happen going their way. The Colts extended, get 2 runs as Josephine now at second base with Lily Rumbolt at the plate here. That'll be ball number 1 as that one's just away. And that one's going to get away from Lily as that was inside, and then that gives an opportunity for Josephine to go over to third and be a base hit away from adding to this Colts lead, which is now, well, starting to run away a little bit. It's now 7 the difference. Swung on and missed from Lily. So pardon me, it's 12-4 after 2 runs convert. So there's 8 runs the difference. And so Lily going to find contact just on the tail end of the bat. She'll foul it off and stay in the count. As Lila and the Stars still trying to find their first out here as they've been unable to find any sort of, well, positive so far on the defensive side of the ball. Lila delivers that one up high for a ball. So a full count here. And the payoff pitch incoming from Lila. We'll see how Lily decides to attack this as she'll look for ball number 4 to put runners in the corners. Pitch delivered. Outside and away for ball number 4. Lily will take off to first, and, well, we'll have runners in the corners with Emma now at the plate. So runners in the corners here for the Colts. Trying to add to their tally, which is now 8. Lila fires that one in there just off the plate, and Lily will make the successful steal from first to second as the catcher will not even try to test her. So both runners now in scoring positions here for Kingston. And gives Emma a better opportunity to do some damage. This one delivered, swung on and missed up high. Can't find contact, we'll take a strike. So we'll split the first 2, 1-1. So fine contact on that one will be on the tail end of the bat. It just sliced outside the third base line for strike number 2. So now Emma's got to protect anything over the strike zone. In a 1-2 count. Can Lila find her first strikeout? A great battle, though, from Emma. We'll foul that one back right into the fan section. And we'll stay at 1-2. Ooh, and she's going to get that one right behind her. So that one was slung a little bit too, maybe got a little bit too much of the hand there from Lila, held onto it so just a little bit too long. And ended up going behind the back of Emma. So we'll see ball number 2 and go 2-2 now. Lila delivers just outside. We'll move to a full count here after back-to-back balls were called. So the payoff pitch incoming, and is a huge one. Ball number 4 would load up the bases, but a strikeout would find out number 1. We'll await the pitch from Lila. It's a massive one. Delivered inside. Ball number 4 for Emma as she'll toss the bat right to the dugout and head over to first. So bases loaded here for the Colts. And we'll bring up Kyla Palmer. An opportunity to really extend the lead here. They've already found 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th. That one going to be delivered behind her head. For ball number 1. So Kyla will go up 1-0. And that one almost an identical location. We'll see ball number 2 now as she couldn't locate that one as well. So time will be called, and the catcher will go meet with Lila at the plate. As they haven't been able to, well, at least in this bat as well. Kyla is now up 2-0 after both pitches have been behind the head of Kyla. So resume back at the plate. Bases loaded. Still, I believe, close to either 0 or 1. Only 1 out here so far. Pitch delivered up high near the eyesight level of Kyla for ball number 3. And so she's up 3-0. Has 2 balls to spare. This pitch delivered. Perfect pitch from Lila. 3-1 as she finds strike number 1. So we'll see if she can start the battle back here in this count. She'll need to find 2 more. This pitch delivered inside for ball number 4. And that will send, well, Kyla over to first base. And be a bases loaded walk as the Colts add to their tally. It's now 9 the difference between the 2. As they make it 13, we move to Addison Williams. Now at the plate still with the bases loaded. She tries to reach for that ball. Can't find contact. Strike number 1. So no 1 count now as Lila tries to battle back. That one just pulls it a little bit too much off the hand. For ball number 1, we'll split the first 2 pitches. She'll take a step away, but when she does that, that ball locates itself into the inside corner. So just like that, we'll see strike number 2 and another opportunity for Lila to find the strikeout to start the inning off for the Stars. Up high for a ball. So will bring us to 2-2. And that's going to be another ball. Will move us to a full count here. So runners will be on the move, nonetheless, of any decision. Unless a punch out. Can Lila find it? The payoff pitch, it's a huge one. Delivered. Strike number 3. As she's finally able to finish a batter off. And a huge one. I believe that will be out number 1. We'll go back to the, we'll be at the bottom of the order here with Danica Murray, who started the pitching off for the Colts all the way back in the 1st. We'll see what she can do on the offensive side of the ball here. Gets over top of the head for ball number 1. And swung on and missed from Danica as that pitch looked perfect. Not able to find barrel to the ball, though. We'll take strike number 1, and we'll go 1-1 now. as Lila has been good. She's been able to find strikes early in the count, just hasn't been able to finish. Well, she's finished one batter off, but she struggled in the past batters to finish them off. So that one will be slung just way away for ball number 2. We'll go to 2-1 now. That one will be up high for ball number 2. So a 2-1 count for Danica. That one delivered just outside. Pardon me, it was a 3-1 count. Make that a 4-1. Ball number 4. And a bases loaded walk for the Colts makes the differential of 10 runs. Estella Bowie will go back to the top of the order. Here was still with the bases loaded for the Colts. We'll see what Stella can do here. She's a hard-hitting ball. She's a hard-hitting batter. We'll see what she can do. She's going to hit that one and be a grounder right to the shortstop. The scoop in the underhand throw cannot be cradled in the glove of the third baseman. A run will score as Emma gets around home plate. And that will be the 5-run mercy rule. To end the bottom of the 5th inning, the Colts now have themselves an 11-run lead after the end of 5 innings. So we'll head to the top of the 6th with the Stars back at the bats in a do-or-die scenario. As well, this is their final inning of work from the bats, so we'll see what type of offense they can find. But the Colts have been so dominant, I believe, back-to-back scoreless innings when they've been in the field for the Colts. We'll see if they can make it 3 in a row. As we'll have the top of the 6th inning, I believe, going to be underway in moments. Time is And so we'll get this game underway. Here is discussion if there was a 10-run mercy rule, because the difference is 11. Won't matter. We'll have an open inning here, and that means that South Ottawa needs 11 runs to force a bottom of the 6th inning. We'll see if they can make it happen, or if the Colts can shut things down and take the championship. As they've been so dominant so far, and they've only got better throughout this game. At the beginning, it was so close. Both teams were matching each other inning for inning with a certain amount of runs each team would have, and then just like that, a little flip, a switch might have flipped, and well, this Colts team has been so dominant from the offensive side of the balls, racking up the runs, and have shut things down in the field. So we'll see the Colts take to the outfield and just start their warm-up with Talia Knox back at the mound for her 2nd inning of work. We'll have the top of the 6th inning in a do-or-die scenario. For the Stars, they need 11 runs in order to force a bottom of the 6th. We'll see if they can make it happen in just moments' time. And so, we'll get the top of the 6th inning underway here. So we're going to find out who's going to lead things off just in moments' time for the Stars. This looks to be number 13. Thank you. So Cadence Merkley, the leadoff batter here. We'll see strike number 1 against her. We'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1 as she looks to lead things off successfully here. They need a big inning. South Ottawa does. Strike number 2, though, nonetheless, as that one's delivered right through the zone. And now an opportunity for Talia to start her inning off with a strikeout. We'll see if she can deliver. 1-2 pitch incoming. Just low as that one just got below the strike zone. And so we'll move to 2-2. That pitch gonna get Cadence. Looks to be right in the hand. She'll shake it off and head over to first. So a leadoff walk here for the Stars to begin their inning. Strike number 1 called against Lily Hum now at the plate, and a very big leadoff there from Cadence. Gave the catcher trying to pick her off at second, but nonetheless she'll go back to first and stay safe and sound. So Lily here at the plate for her at bat. Pitched a couple innings, did a good job, and now she's at the mound. In a big scenario with now the runner at first. This pitch delivered, going to be slung just outside. Now Cadence going to make the run over to second, and she's going to get there safe and sound in time. A successful steal there from the Stars. Advances Cadence into a scoring position over at second base. And a balk will be called, it looks to be, as runner now will advance to third. And so just like that, there'll be a base hit away from getting to the Stars' tally. We'll see if Lily can make it happen here. Tally is still looking for her first out. This one delivered just low. And swung on and missed from Lily. Takes a low swing there. She's trying to dig something up. Not able to find contact. That move us to ball number 3. As it kind of looked like Lily thought it was ball number 4. She tried to take a couple steps away. She'll head right back to the plate, though. Talia delivers. Up high for ball number 4. Puts runners in the corners for the Stars, who are starting to battle back. They started the inning off. Talia looked like she started the inning off very strong, going up in the count against the first batter, but back-to-back runners now on bases. The Stars have started to get their offense going. We'll have a runner over at second as well. Lily makes the run over to second base, both now in the scoring position, and we'll have a mound meeting as the whole infield will come in to talk to Talia, try to figure things out as they try to close out this game. And so they'll all dispersed back into their respected positions, and we'll continue this game. Runners at third and second here for the Stars. Pitch number 1 delivered. Up high for a ball. Strike number 1 against cleanup hitter Serena. So a 1-2 count and an opportunity for Talia to find her first strikeout here. We'll see if she can deliver. It'd be huge. This one delivered. Good contact though by Serena. Hit a line drive right through the gap of the shortstop and the second baseman. It'll be an RBI single for Serena, as Caden's able to come around and add a run to the Stars tally. So after 2 scoreless innings, the Stars are finally able to break through and make it 10 runs now the difference. So in an open inning, still with no outs here and now runners in the corners, this is exactly what the Stars need. This is Elliott now at the plate, takes ball number 1 up high, and a successful steal there as Serena makes the bolt over to second base. Now 2 runners in scoring positions here for South Ottawa. Pitch number 1. Oh, pardon me. That's going to be 2-0. So that will be ball number 2. So Talia not able to find any bit of the strike zone here after 2 pitches. She'll look to straighten things out, though. In a 2-0 count. Runner going to go the third, as she had a big aggressive leadoff there from Lily, but Talia tried to test her just to throw a little bit off the mark. So she'll be safe and sound back at back at third base. Swung on and missed from Elliott. Straight number 1. Make that 2-1 the count. Is Talia able to finally find one through the strike zone? We'll see if she can find 2 more. 2-1 pitch incoming. Delivered. Swung on and missed as Elliott had to back up and swing up high to try to find some sort of contact on that one. She will. She'll foul it back, and we'll go to 2-2 now. Gives Talia an opportunity for the strikeout here. Time will be called. And the third baseman will go tie up her shoe. Before we get back and underway, in a situation with 2 runners in scoring positions here for South Ottawa. They've already had 1 run, still with no outs. Talia trying to find out number 1. 2-2 the count against Elliott. Winds and fires. Good contact. Hit it right up the third base line. The scoop and the throw to home. And the tag won't be applied because this part of me is going to be called out. At home plate, it looks to be the call. As the ball was in the glove. The tag was applied in time, it looked to be. But Lily kind of just bulldozed the glove of the catcher, which made the ball go flying out of the glove. So we'll see what the call will be moment time while both umpires meet. If the run will stay, we'll make it a 6-run tally. Go in the Stars' way and have runners in the corners. We'll see what the call is going to be as the umps will meet. And she's called out at home plate. So a great play from the third baseman to get the scoop and the throw to Addison. Pardon me, not Addison. That's Kyla behind the plate and the tag to be applied. So ump will now have a discussion with coach here, trying to straighten things up between the two, trying to explain why she made the call. Coach will kind of bring his own argument, obviously, trying to, that's a big run right there in a game where South Ottawa is trying to get back into it. And so, coach will go back to the dugout, and we'll get this game resumed here. So we'll move on to the order. So we'll bring Kaylin up to the plate here now with 1 out after the Colts found it. We'll see if they can find a pair more. Pitch number 1 delivered. That one's going to be a hard hit ball. It just looks like it's grinding up the third base line and gets outside of it for a foul ball, but a huge hit there from Kalen as that ball sounded beautiful right off the bat. But we'll see strike number 1. We'll start this count off 0-1. It's that last pitch went into foul territory. This pitch delivered from Talia. That one will also find contact, but this time on the other side of foul territory for Kalen. So she's had 2 hits, 1 onto the right side of foul territory and 1 to the left side. We'll see if she can find anything fair now. She's 0-2 in the count. Air test runner at first, and it looked like they might have had her, as that was a very aggressive leadoff there by the runner Elliott over at first, but it just gets out of the glove of Lily Rumbold, so she'll get back to the bag in time and be safe. We'll continue at the 0-2 count here at the plate. Talia going to try to test her again. This time, she'll be able to get back. That one's up high, gets out of the glove of the catcher, and we'll throw it back to the plate. A high swing and a miss. Strike number 3 retires batter number 2 for the Colts. An opportunity so 2 outs now, an opportunity to end the inning. Swung on and missed from Marika. Now at the plate, and runner to go to second. Now runner's going to have the opportunity to go to home from third, and she'll make it successful. The Star is able to get that ball that was thrown all the way to second base, so very far away from home. And a heads-up play from the runner over at third to, well, make the dart over to home plate. And just like that, the Stars make the tally of 6 with the runner now over at second. Strike number 2 as that one's delivered right down the middle. A high swing, gonna pop that one up, and I believe that one's gonna ride into foul territory. It will. And so contact for Marika, but she'll have to go back to the plate and stay at an 0-2 count. Strike number 3. Hits the outside of the strike zone for Talia to end the inning. I believe she's going to take that out. She'll just place it down. That will do it for the top of the 6th. It's 9 runs the difference between the two. So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning here with the Colts back at the bats. And so it looks to be once more back at the mound will be Lila Kitts for another inning of work. So she'll get ready and we'll have the bottom of the 6th inning and a 9-run game with the Colts an opportunity to extend their lead. We'll see if they can make it happen. They've had back-to-back, I believe, mercy rule innings. So we'll have pitching warm-up before we're off and underway here in the bottom of the 6th.
Hey, Zeus, can you just ask them if they brought anything? If they brought anything that we're supposed to hand out or anything?
And so we'll get the bottom of the 6th inning underway here. To lead things off will be number 77, Claire. We'll see what Claire can do here. She tries to start the inning off successfully. We'll away pitch number 1. This one delivered inside for ball number 1. Allows Claire to take a step away in order to get away from it. She'll have to reach for that one. She'll find contact, but we'll just foul it off. And so we'll go to 1-1 now as she had to reach for it. Couldn't find it fair. She just got a little nick of the ball. So split the first two, 1-1. We'll stare that one down for ball number 2 as that one was also away. So we'll move to a 2-1 count after that last pitch. And that'll be ball number 3 inside. So just like that, an opportunity for a leadoff walk here for Claire. With her at bat would be huge. Get a runner on base, start the inning off successfully. I believe she might even get that one in the shoulder a little bit. Nonetheless, she'll take over to first base for a leadoff walk for the Colts. With Leah Rumbolt now at the plate. Runner's going to go from first to second. We'll see ball number 1 at the plate, and, well, successful steal there from Claire, who's now at that one's going to be slung way outside, and now we'll give Claire another opportunity to go from second to third. She goes from one corner to the next, and now is a base hit away to adding to this Colts lead. So it makes Leah's job a little bit easier. Swung on and missed. Couldn't find contact. 2-1 as she takes strike number 1. She's going to look bunt. Will she make it successful? She will. Will stay in fair territory. Throw from the pitcher won't be on the mark. It was a great try. Had a lot of power on it, but she kind of bobbled it at the beginning, and then by the time she was able to scoop it up, it was just a little bit too late. The Colts convert on a run. It's an RBI single for Leah Rumbolt. So we'll bring up cleanup hitter Georgia Lyon. To the plate, we'll see what Georgia can do here. Strike number 1 against Georgia as that one hits the top outside corner. So Lila still trying to find out number 1 after back-to-back batters have gone on base. That one's going to be way away and wild over top of the head of Georgia for ball number 1. So a 1-1 count. Lila winds and delivers up high for ball number 2. We'll go 2-1 now. And a swing and a miss from Georgia, who tried to reach to find contact on that ball. Not able to find it, though. And so just like that, it's a 2-2 count. An opportunity for a strikeout here. If the Stars can find one more. Delivered. Swung on and missed. Strike number 3. As Lyon unable to find contact through 3 strikes. And so, Lila and the Stars able to find out number 1. Move on to the order to Mila. Ball number 1 away. Swung on and missed from Mila. Just a little bit too low on the swing. Splits the first 2 1-1, unable to find contact. That one's going to be up high. And so Mila will go up 2-1. She was the first batter to face Lila all the way back in, well, I believe that was the bottom of the 4th. So she'll have her second opportunity here against Lila. 2-1 the count. Strike number 2 hits the outside corner. So we'll move to 2-2 and an opportunity for Lila to get back-to-back strikeouts here if she can deliver one more through the zone. We'll see if she can deliver. Winds and fires away, gets through from the catcher, gives Leah an opportunity to go from first to second. She'll do it successfully, and this will be a full count here for Mila at the plate. And a huge pitch incoming from Lila, who would love to find a strikeout. We'll see how Mila battles against it. Pitch delivered up high for ball number 4. Sends Mila over to first and puts runners 1 in scoring position at second and 1 at first. This will bring Talia Knox. She takes strike number 1. We'll go 1 down in the counter. She was unable to find contact. An opportunity with a single to load the bases up also for Talia. So we'll see if she can make it happen or even do some more damage. Strike number 2. She unable to find contact through 2 pitches. And just like that, she's behind in the count. It's 0-2 going Lila's way. An opportunity for her to find a strikeout here. And so the ump will shake it off as that one ended up fouling back and getting her in the wrist. So
this is straight. 1-2. 1-2.
And so we'll be the 1-2 count. Still an opportunity for Lila and the Stars to find the punch out after we resume. That one will be just high, almost at eyesight level for ball number 2. Pardon me, that'll be ball number 1. We'll stay at a 1. We'll be at a 1-2 count here. Lila still knows her job and her opportunity. Swing and a miss, strike number 3. Second out here for the Stars. After Lila strikes out her second batter, we move on in the order to Josephine Bailey. See what Talia can do. Pardon me, what Lila can do against Josephine. She looks to end the inning and keeps runner and put runners stranded at second and first. Ball number 1 as that one's away. So a 2-0 count after back-to-back balls here. She'll foul that one back. She's able to get some sort of tip on it, so. Great contact there from Josephine, right out into the right field, over top of the shoulder. That one's gonna go almost all the way back to the fence here. Leah's going to round third and go home. Lila's also going to come home as well. And an opportunity for an inside the park home run as Josephine's also going to come home and slide in there in time. inside the park home run as the Colts add 3 to the tally. A beautiful hit there. She got all of that one, ripped it right out to right field. And we'll have some discussions. And so, in a wild sequence of events, they're going to call that Josephine didn't end up touching first base. And on the appeal on the throw to first, she will be called out for out number 3. So, that'll do it for the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll head to the top of the 7th with the Stars at the bats. As we'll have a new pitcher coming into this game. It will be Georgia Lyon, who will try to close things out for the Colts. They're up by 12 runs. That's how many the Stars will need if they want to force the bottom of the 7th, I believe. So, yeah.
Because the 18th run when this scored happened before that run.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just the one, like Josephine and the one before her, or all of them?
Because it's a forcer that won it technically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we take 3 off the board?
I guess so.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I would believe so.
Okay, let's go with that. 16.
So after Ump's explanation, it will be a 10-run game instead of, well, as we all thought, at first it was a 13-run game, but 3 runs will be taken off the board. 4? And so 10 runs the difference. That's how many the Stars will need here. And leading things off will be number 6, will be Lila. Pitched the last 2 innings. We'll see what she can do on the offensive side of the ball. And a new pitcher coming into the game. It's Georgia Line to close things out. Way up high. We'll see ball number 2. That'll be ball number 3. So last 3 pitches tossed all around, anywhere but the strike zone. And now it's a 3-0 count. Opportunity for a leadoff walk here if one more ball will come through. We'll see how the pitch is going to go. This pitch delivered. Lobbed in there for strike number 1. So 3-1 count as Georgia starts the battle back. Pitch delivered. That's going to get just behind the back of Lila. She'll take ball number 4 and take her base over to first. And so a leadoff walk here for the Stars. We'll see if they can get something going here. Runners going to go for first to second. We'll see ball number 1 at the plate. Throw to second base. Is not on the mark. I said, pardon me, it was a beautiful throw, but just a good run there from Lila, able to beat the throw. She'll be at second base successfully. Swung on and missed. This is Olivia at the plate here. She's in I believe a 1-2 count here. So huge pitch incoming. Still trying to find the first out here. Georgia is. Strike number 2. That will be strike number 2. And the throw to third is off the mark. But runner's just going to take it what she can get. She goes from one corner to the next. From first to third. So now an opportunity for Georgia to find her first strikeout here. We'll see if she can deliver. Just off and inside. So we'll move to 2-2 as that last ball was inside. That will be a swing and a miss and strike number 3 to get the first out here for the Colts. 2 more needed to take the win. Move on to the orders. We'll bring up McKenna, the lefty, up to the plate with a runner at third. An opportunity to get herself an RBI single or just an RBI in general. She takes strike number 1 looking. Swung on and missed again. Strike number 2. Georgia goes up in the count 0-2 her way. And an opportunity to find the strikeout here and get back-to-back. McKenna, can she find some sort of contact and protect anything over the plate? This pitch delivered just outside. That one's going to be a low chopper right off the third base line, though. So there will be, well, foul ball, and we'll go to stay at a 1-2 count. So that will count as a strike in the count. So McKenna will get back and ready back in the box in a 1-2 count. Georgia still trying to finish her off, and she can. Strike number 3. Down to the final out here for the South Ottawa Stars. And to the plate now will be number 10, Danica. Trying to convert on the runner at third. Pitch number 1. Just low for a ball. A great block there from Talia as that one looked to get almost maybe potentially away from her, but we'll see 2 balls in a row from Georgia, not able to locate any of those last 2 pitches. Go to 2-0. Pitch delivered up high for ball number 3. So just like that, Danica is now up in the count 3-0. An opportunity for a walk, which will put runners in the corners. We'll see if Danica could find ball number 4, or if she can find, or if Georgia can battle back within it. And the answer, she'll get that one in the back and take over to first. Off the hit by pitch walk, she looks to be okay. She'll kind of just jog it off, so. Runners at first and third now, both in the corners for the Stars. Still with 2 outs, we'll go back to the top of the order with Lydia. Pitch number 1 delivered, strike number 1. As that one was punctured through the strike zone. So 1 count. And that one down. We'll go 1-1 after that last pitch. This one delivered in there just a bit high. And well, away as well, so for ball number 2. So Lydia knows the situation she's in. Her team is facing 2 outs. And she is potentially the final life here. Gets contact, will foul it back. A great swing nonetheless. We'll take strike number 1 though. Pardon me, I believe that'll be strike number 2 in the count. So 2-2, and an opportunity for Georgia to end the game. Can she make it happen and deliver for the Colts and for the championship? Strike number 3 in the punch out to end the game. The Colts will take it 16-6 over the South Ottawa Stars in a game which was close at the beginning stages for the first few innings. But by the end of it, the Colts started to run away and got their offense going. And so we'll see the handshake line between the 2 teams as the battle as well. South Ottawa had to travel all the way from Ottawa to play this game. And so we'll have the lineup on the line. And so, yeah, a very back and forth game. It looked like it could go either team's way through the first few innings, but something switched up in the Colts, and they just got back to the baseball that we've seen them play in the past. We know they're a very good team. And so it looks like we'll have weird. Yeah.
I have a question about that. Amongst others. Was that proper? I don't know, really. I don't know if you can. Yeah, I know. I was trying really hard now. I know. And they only get. Yeah. I don't think you can.
And so that will do it. We'll have a little bit of a ceremony where it looks like South Ottawa giving something to the home team, the Colts, for letting them play this game here in Kingston. So that will do it The Colts win this one 16-6 and are the junior girls division champions. I've been Jacob Ewing all game long. It's been a very long game. The Colts win it 16-6.